Hey, what's up, Hoosier fans? Welcome to another edition of Under the Hood with IU Football, presented by your Central Indiana Ford dealers, a proud sponsor of IU Football. Reminder to get out there and visit your local Central Indiana Ford dealer today. I am Rhett Lewis, and I'm fired up to be back here with you to talk about your 4-0 Indiana Hoosiers after a 63-10 dominating effort over the formerly number ninth ranked team in the country, Illinois. Did it at the Rock in front of a sold out crowd, a record breaking attendance, and our guest here today was a big part of the effort. Bray Lynch, starting offensive lineman for the Hoosiers, is here with us. Bray, excited to chat with you, man. I got to start with just like, look, I know we're all focused on Iowa now, but how fun
Mhm.
was that on Saturday night?
It was a blast, man. You go out with your brothers and execute at a high level. It doesn't get much better than that.
I mean, to see the stadium that way, and look, you guys certainly had a taste of it last year, right? Washington, Nebraska, Purdue in the snow. But to see it like that at night, right, and a national televised opportunity with two ranked teams going at it, and to put one on it like that, man, um, like when you got to Indiana, before all the success really started happening, and to see how far it's come, like how would you kind of describe that evolution?
Oh, it's wild, man. I mean, I came here. I've been here. This is my fourth year. I mean, we would be at games and there would be no one in the stands, and then
Yeah.
something like that. It's sold out. Everyone's waving the towels. I mean, it is wild seeing, and that was, I mean, one of the best moments of my life. Like being in that arena and with your buddies side by side, and you're like, let's freaking do this thing, you
Yeah,
know?
and you did, my friend, and hearing Coach Sig talk about it afterwards, um, I think one of the greatest accomplishments for a game like that is to hear your head coach come out and say we broke their will. Like we did what we wanted to do. We imposed our will on the opponent. And as an offensive lineman, I imagine there's something about that builds throughout a game that you can feel, right? When you start leaning on a defense a little bit, you guys start leaning as a group. Like, can you start to sense that as you get into the second half and kind of keep pouring it on that way?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, you start getting into these 12 play drives, 10 play drives, and then on the sixth, seventh play, you're like, you look over across the line, and you're like, dang, these guys are gassed. Like, let's freaking
Yeah,
go. Like,
yeah.
they can't hold up right now. And then just, it all goes back to Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday of preparation, making sure your body is hydrated, ready to go for that game. And then, I mean, yeah, just coaching points from Coach Bostad each and every day and every play to just wear down an opponent.
No, it was a lot of fun to watch for sure. And I know you don't necessarily get to see it, until they get beyond you, but you got a group of backs right now that are rolling right in the run game. 300 plus rushing yards in every game this season, Bray. That is domination, buddy. And
It's
for
pretty
offensive
cool.
linemen, I got to imagine that's a dream come true. What do you think of those guys behind you that are putting up those yards?
Oh, they're awesome, man. I mean,
Yeah.
the greatest work ethic, greatest group of guys ever. They see holes that don't even open up yet until they're right there, and it's like, holy, how do you even do that? But I mean, we're just so lucky to have them, and Coach Miller does a great job with that group, and I mean, they're all just. It's pretty like going through the off season. It's pretty easy to tell that they were going to be a great group. I mean, the way that they work and show up every day, ready to with a good attitude and ready to work.
No question. And then, you guys up front as a cohesive unit, right? I mean, obviously you and Drew, were holding it down for much of the season last year at the guard spots. Carter's been there at left tackle now, third year in a row. But you bring Khalil back at the right tackle spot, and then Pat Coogan comes in the center spot there. Like, how would you describe the way that you guys work together and the way that you guys have kind of built a cohesiveness with, a couple of new pieces coming into the mix this year.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's just, how do we build that chemistry, whether it's simple as, going to dinner or like in the off season, working with each other and, talking stuff out. But I would say like communication is massive. Coach Bostad always says it, and like we all got to be on the right page or else it won't work. And so, I mean, that's a huge part. We're always talking to each other. Hey, that's a great job right there. Oh, here, I see something that, hey, we can do better on this double team right here. And it's just keep working at it each and every day.
Yeah, I love that part of it for sure. And then, it's not too often that you see teams comfortable enough with the toughness and the strength of their wide receivers to have them be the point of the spear in some of those run schemes, right? Omar Cooper, a couple of times on the 4th and 1,
He
right?
comes
Got
in and
just
lays
enough,
that wood. I mean, holy,
right? Like
yeah,
that's fun to watch, right?
oh
Knowing you
yeah,
got a group of guys in the perimeter that'll put their bodies on the line too, right?
yeah, oh definitely. I mean, yeah, that's not you don't see it very often,
Right.
and I mean we watch it on film and we see them come in motion, crack a D lineman, and we're like, holy crap,
What
he
about the
just came in
Kalen
and
block
did
run?
that. I
The
mean,
Kalen
that's
block
dog
touchdown.
mentality.
Yeah.
That's dog mentality right there.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen it from Surratt a couple of times. Lined up on the end of a formation, getting in there on a D end, and yeah, I
Mhm.
mean, the way
Big
that
time.
that Omar Cooper came through a couple of times was fun to watch. And
Yeah, Omar.
obviously, Riley's been a beast, and Holden's a beast at the tight end spots too. So, man, a true team effort on putting all that stuff together in the run game, and then in the pass game, man. You know what you haven't seen over the course of the last 2 weeks? Incompletions. I think 3 of them from Fernando the last 2 weeks combined, just 2 this last week, and another 5 touchdowns. What's it like having a quarterback operate at such a high level that you've seen over the last couple of weeks here?
Oh, I mean, it's amazing. It makes our job so much easier. I mean, we sit and we protect and we do our job, not knowing what's going to happen. And I mean, Fernando Mendoza, he's one of the best guys you'll ever meet, and comes in, comes in early, stays late, and just I mean, pedal to the metal all day long. Even though so much pressure might be on him, he's just still the same cat walking around the facility each and every day. I mean, it's awesome.
Love to hear that. Love to hear that. And then, I think as we certainly put that game to bed and get all the focus out here on Iowa on the first road trip of the season, how much does Coach Signetti's like foundational principles of focus and discipline? Obviously, you see fast, physical, relentless behind you there, but like the idea of it's a play to play deal here. It's a play to play. It's rep to rep, right? It's week to week, it's day to day. How much does his foundation of focus on the here and now help you in a week like this, coming off a huge win, but now
Yeah.
going on the road to try to get another?
I mean, it's huge. No, you cannot, in this league in the Big Ten, you cannot take any days for granted. And he emphasized that every day of, hey, we need to make today a great day, or else they're going to be having a great day and they're going to, get this day up on us. And so we got to make sure we focus. And that's absolutely huge is coming today with the right mindset and ready to work on that day. And then when the next day comes, and whatever happened last week where it's over with. Now we got to go to Iowa City and we got to play a really good football team.
Some of the challenges, for you guys going on the road. Obviously we're undefeated at home a year ago, and now, still that way here this year. But for this first road test, like what's on your mind to kind of see this team rise to the challenge in an environment like that?
Oh yeah, I mean it's trust each other, trust the preparation. Right now we had a good Tuesday practice, but got to have a better one Wednesday. Focus on these days of preparation that'll lead into the game. And I mean, they present every team we play present a whole new challenges, front personnel, how they play, the guys up front, and I mean they're gonna be good, but we just got to focus each and every day on how can we get better so that we succeed and do what we want to do on Saturday.
And last one here for you, Bray, is just understanding what Iowa is, right? And understanding, especially up front, that's going to be a well coached group. That's going to be a disciplined group. That's going to be a physical group, right? That you're going to have to deal with along that defensive line. How much though do you embrace that challenge to be like, hey man, I know what these guys stand for. Let's show them what we stand for as well.
Oh, it's what you want. I mean, you come to the Big Ten, you get recruited out of high school, and you're like, I want to play against the best. That's what everyone and anyone should want. And to be able to put that film out and, just go and compete against another great group of guys. So, I mean, I'm excited. We're all excited. But right now, we're just focusing day by day, getting better.
There it is, man. Day by day, try to get another great result on Saturday. Bray Lynch with us, man. Thanks so much for being here with us. That's another episode of Under the Hood with IU Football, presented by your Central Indiana Ford dealers. I'm Rhett Lewis. Great to be back here with you, and look forward to catching up with another episode next week. Thanks again, Bray.
Thanks for having me, Rhett.